Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Welcome back to the show. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Just got back from Europe a couple of days ago, trying to get back into Steelers football, and that is Steelers football versus the Colts. I've been listening to a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of reading articles, Twitters, a lot of opinion out there. And Steelers fans can be very frustrated. That's fine. You can be frustrated, right? The team right now is 4-3. I said yesterday in the AFC North Roundtable, I did my show there. If you guys want to check that out, type in AFC North Roundtable and Steelers and we'll come up and we have discussion about football. But I said yesterday the Colts are going to win 31-16. And that's why we should feel very frustrated. But I keep listening to all these interviews with the players like Cam and, Rodgers had some good takes and stuff like that. But it's more like the defense. Like I hear like Patrick Queen, like we need to do better. Cam, the best football's in front of us. And I'm kind of like, it's time to fucking play. It really is time to play right now. Being 4-3, having the best team in the AFC come into our house again. Will the Steelers get embarrassed 2 times in a row with the Packers team winning? What they were down at halftime 16-7, came back to win 35-25. Will the Steelers get embarrassed? So I understand the frustration, and I fully as always every season, right? We win a few good games, we start feeling pretty good. We lose some that we should win, versus the Bengals, which is very tough because AFC North ball is very tough in terms of going as the away team. Our record isn't great, but then you think, okay, can we bounce back against the Packers? Can we at least show up and turn up? Well, they did the first half, but they didn't finish. And you see all these I'm picking on Cam a little bit. I'm picking on Patrick Queen, and you hear them say we have to do better. We need to do this, or this. Cam said our best football is in front of us. Well, when's the point when you have a press conference or a post-game press conference where maybe if you lose or win, you don't say that stuff. Like, we need some accountability. Like I have to do better, not just the team. Or what about, maybe if they fucked up, just say, we fucked up. We played shit. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear the fact that they just played terrible in that sense. But in going forward, we are 4-3. And I know Steelers fans are getting sick of the play design, the scheme, the coaches, Mike Tomlin. A lot of fans are already saying fire Mike Tomlin again. However, it's not going to happen. If you like it or don't like it, as we all know, the Rooneys won't get rid of Mike Tomlin because he's with a contract for the next 2 years. Now, could they shake hands and say thank you for your time and mutually part ways? Could be a possibility. But right now in the season, we're 4-3. We have to go with what we got. And I'm looking around all the podcasts, like I said. And I'm looking in the big issue is defense. Our offense obviously could be better. Are they going to trade for a wide receiver too? I don't know. Don't think so. They tried to get Scantling, that receiver. That didn't pan out. They got a trade from a safety in Dugan, I think his name was, or Duggar. He got traded over from the Patriots. I think he fills a role of Elliott. Then do you play Peppers next to him? I don't know. Do you put Ramsey back there at safety? At this point, watching the Steelers play, and maybe I'm like a small minority. Maybe there's more people with me, but I don't fucking care. I don't care who's wearing the black and gold jersey. If it's 90, 56, if it's Cameron Haywood 97, if it's Nick Herbig 51, I don't care. You have to go out there and put up a better defensive performance than they have in the last 2 weeks. The Browns game was fun. It was physical. They took care of business. They had Gabriel running around in circles. They sacked him. They forced turnovers. The last few games with experienced quarterbacks in Joe Flacco and Jordan Love, nothing has turned out our way. It's been quite embarrassing. So most of the podcasts that you guys listen to, if it is SEN or whoever is around the YouTube world, everyone's kind of talking about the same thing. That is defense. And this is my kind of plea or call out. I don't give two wazoos who actually turns up on defense. They just need to stop them. Now, how do you do that? Danny Jones and the other guy there, Tyler Warren, or you have The running back is going off too. I can't remember his name right now, but he's got like fucking 12 TDs. It'll come to my mind in a minute. But the running back for the Colts is absolutely insane as well. 12 TDs, 800 yards, and for the life of me, it's gone over my head. But it shouldn't matter as well. It shouldn't matter who the running back is or who the quarterback is or this, and this. They game plan. They have preparation for 1 week. It still is football. It's the season right now. We're heading into November very soon. Jonathan Taylor, that's the bloke, came right to my mind. It doesn't matter who the running back is or the receivers are, if it is Pittman Jr. or whoever. They just need to mark up and do their job, and they're not doing that. You go and watch film and highlights, and you see these little Twitter little videos, and the miscommunication is fucking terrible. It's not even like they're playing football. It's like they're playing hockey or soccer, or they're playing something different where they're just not all on the same page. And this far into the season, with these new players playing together, with Joe Porter Jr. been there for a long time, Cameron Hayward and TJ and these guys been playing together for a long time, someone's got to step up and say, hey, this is about time we actually get it together. You know, and that's Queen as well. That's so many guys. Elliott going out shouldn't be a massive problem where the world's falling over and we suck. But it feels like that. It does feel like that. So Steeler Nation, I understand it if you are frustrated because many people are annoyed and angry at this team because based on numerous things, coaching, defensive players, players not catching the ball, they're not getting the players in the right spot. But it's funny to say the offense is doing much better than the defense. However, the defense is the highest paid. My big thing is this week, I want to see one thing. One true thing I want to see is I want to see the players contest the fucking catch. Contest the catch. If a ball gets thrown to JPJ's way or Ramsey's way, and I want to see them, mark up their man with no penalties, not to getting too handsy, but contest the catch. Put a paw up there, knock the ball down, like play physical football. That is something I haven't seen for a while. I'm not giving up this team. I didn't go all the way over to Dublin, Ireland, to watch the Steelers play, to beat the Vikings, to be 4-3, and to give up. However, do I think the Steelers are going to win? Don't think so. I wouldn't put too much money on the Steelers to win. Now there's a chance they can any given Sunday. However, the way the Colts have been playing right now is the tight ends can carve us up. The wide receiver 3 can carve us up. The running back, Jonathan Taylor, can carve us up. The Steelers, if they can't stop the run, they can't stop the pass, they just can't stop any defense. And they're allowing like 30-something points or 27 points per game. It's yet again another frustrating time to be a Steelers fan. And I understand everyone's going to go after Mike Tomlin. They're going to go after the coaches. They're going to go after, actually the only person not really going after right now is not many fans are going after Rodgers. Not many fans are going after Jalen Warren, and not many fans are going after Chris Boswell because he's a Wizard of Oz and he's absolutely killing it. One last thing before I go on this video, getting back in the swing of things, talking about Steelers football, getting back from Europe, is I just want to put out there, they're not going to trade TJ Watt. I know people are playing Steelers football, manager right now, like Omar Khan being a general manager. If we go and trade this guy and get picks back, they didn't give TJ a massive contract to go and trade him mid-season. It's not going to happen. Being 4-3, winning the division, you don't trade away your best player. Now, is TJ Watt playing the way he should be of years past? Possibly not. That doesn't mean, though, he can't turn back the clock to a few weeks ago when he got 2 sacks or 1.5 sacks versus the Browns. It's pretty much like in the social media land, it's game by game by game by game by game. 1 week, we're super happy, we're winning, beating the Browns. We're like, oh, we could be a playoff team. The next week, we lose against the Bengals, we lose against the Packers, and all hell is breaking loose. But at the same time, it's game by game by game. But the defense does have to step up. 110%. All right, Steel Nation, I'll see you later. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go Miami Dolphins versus Ravens. If Miami wins and beats the Ravens, that'll be fantastic. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. Left the light on. See you later.